What's up, everyone? It's your boy Richard Wong, aka RW, over here on the New Nation channel, and I'm here with the walkthrough of the Perc Gadget plugin. Alright, so let's not waste any time. Here we are on the plugin. This is Perc Gadget. The plugin is built to create percussion loops and phrases to add to your music. So let's do a quick rundown. So let's start off looking at these 6 slots right here. These are essentially different sounds. So what you can do is you place different sounds in each one, and those will be the sounds that make up your percussion loop. So right now, if I click C3, it'll play this initial sound that we have loaded up. And of course, everything's customizable. So this is what we gotta do. You can choose how many steps you have. So let's say we want 4 steps. So now when we hold it, let's raise these a little bit. These bars show the velocity. So the higher it goes, the harder the percussion is hit. So let's do this like a little alternating thing right here. All you gotta do is hold C3. But as you see, it's going every single bar. So what you can do is, with the rate, you can speed it up. Now we'll do quarter notes. And with that, when you hold down the C key, it triggers every quarter note. So I raised it to 8 steps to show you guys what stride does. Stride is essentially how it skips through. So if I have a stride of 2, when I hold it down, it'll go every other note. If you go to stride 3, it'll go every 3. Now, of course, with percussion, you want to add a bunch of other stuff. So let's add another sound. Let's go here, turn this on. It has a default sound, but if you go to this plus sound right here, it'll load up all the built-in sounds as well as an ADSR, pitch mods, and an EQ, so you can really shape the sound to what you want. Let's add this tambourine one. See how it sounds. Let's turn this to 4 steps. Let's do something like this. See how it sounds. Change the rate. Let's match the rate of the first one. And now, when you click the C and the D, as you see, this one is D3. It starts playing both of them. Now that we have 2, we can mix them together with these gain knobs. So it's like, you know what, this tamperine's a little too loud, so let's bring that down. And also, if you want, we can pan them as well. So we can pan this one right, pan this one left. So essentially, as you can see, we only have 2 sounds, and you can build this out to have 6 different sounds. You can really do a lot with it. Now, if you don't want to sit around creating your own perk loop, there are a couple options you can do. One, you have this right here. Clicking this, as you can see, it completely randomizes the pattern, randomizes the steps, the rate, the stride, for everything. That's why it's the global rhythm shuffle. And then you can see what you get. So you can literally hit that until you get something you like. Of course, you can introduce everything if you want. Now, if you don't want to hit all the notes, you can hit play here, and it'll run through everything as well. Another thing you can do is hit this as well if you want to do individual ones. So this does everything, and these dice to the individual channel. Now let's talk about the samples. Like I showed you guys before, when you click this plus, you can load up a bunch of different samples that come preloaded with the plugin. And you can go through and choose which one you like. Or if you don't want to do that, you can hit this button right here. It shuffles the sample, gives you a random one. And you do that until you find one you like. You also have this reverse option, which is pretty self-explanatory. You reverse the sample. So instead of this, it sounds like this. Now you also have this button right here that shuffles the sample of all tracks. But this shuffles the rhythm of all tracks, and this shuffles the sample of all tracks. Now if there's a specific sample in your own library that you would like to use, that's not part of the Perc Gadget library, you can add that as well. You just find a sample you want, and you drag it right there. And now it's part of Perc Gadget. Now, Perc Gadget also includes a bunch of presets. You hit this hamburger menu right here, and it has a bunch of presets preloaded. So if you want digital toys, broken toes, you just click that, loads it up. Hear how it sounds. Get a different one. You know, there's different instruments. You go to mix, it's a combination of a bunch of stuff. And you have topped, which is more high-end stuff. And also keep in mind when you're using Perc Gadget, it's all based on your tempo. So depending on what tempo your session is set to, Perc Gadget will be adapted to that tempo. Now also on Perc Gadget, you have these 4 controls down here. This is a glue compressor that compresses all your tracks. You have an EQ that affects all your tracks. Reverb that affects all your tracks. And a couple of global effects. Now you have swing that dictates how quantized it sounds with, you know, how wide it is. Transpose, you can pitch everything up, pitch everything down, and of course your gain knob. So that's Perc Gadget. It's a tool that can help you take percussion sounds and turn them into full percussion loops and phrases. So if you find this plugin interesting, hit the link in the description and go check it out. And if you want to stop by my personal channel, link down in the description as well. That's me for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.